Hey everybody, this is your host, the Platinum Knight, and welcome to my Summer Game Fest of 2024 review. Because yes, everybody, it is currently showcase season right now, so of course I'm gonna review them. It is a 2 hour show by Jeff Keighley, so we're gonna have ourselves a marathon here. But yeah, if you haven't seen my video yet, but I actually did go to Summer Game Fest this year, and I recorded some of me and the audience's reaction to some games. So if you want to check that out, then feel free to do so, everybody. But yeah, this is pretty much going to be my review of Summer Game Fest of 2024. I'm going to share my thoughts on what I thought of the show itself and the games that were revealed. Hold on a minute, everybody. I'm just getting my notes ready. Alright, okay, I got my notes right here. Okay, before I start talking about anything, there is a couple of things I should go ahead and mention. Just a couple of disclaimers, but I am not literally gonna talk about everything, okay? Because, I mean, let's face it, if I literally talk about everything that was shown at Summer Game Fest, I'm gonna be here all day, okay? So, yeah, sorry guys, I just can't do it, you know? So, I'm only gonna talk about the big stuff, okay? I'm gonna talk about, the big reveals and some of the most interesting ones, or certain things that I thought was pretty interesting. But yeah, and I'm not going to talk about some of the big things here, like Monster Hunter Wilds, for an example. I already talked about that in my PlayStation State of Play reveal from May, so if you want to check that out, feel free to do so. And I'm not gonna talk about Star Wars Outlaws in here. I'm gonna go ahead and save that for Ubisoft Forward, which, oh man, Ubisoft Forward. I mean, I might talk about it. I'm still debating, but most likely I will though. But anyways, yeah, so I'm not gonna talk about everything, but I will talk about most things. So anyways, alright, let's get this game started. And yes, I'm gonna be using Fall Guys, like always, to review Summer Game Fest. It's just a relaxing game, you know? It just makes it easier for me to talk and play at the same time. And yes, everybody, I am Han Solo. Yep, this time I'm gonna be playing as Han Solo. I am very, very close to getting the bottom half of the Golden Knight, too. I want to believe I will get it in this stream, but we'll see, though. We'll see. This season is almost over, too. Yeah, only like a day and 14 hours. But anyways, alright, let's get to the review. Explore mode? Yes, let's go with Explore mode. Explore mode, I've actually been really enjoying Explore mode lately. It's just a nice way of collecting crown shards, and you know, just keep playing, you know, just keep constantly playing. Oh wow, this level looks really creative. Uh-oh. Oh, the game's about to start. Hold on a minute, everybody, I'm so sorry. Okay, there we go. Alright, for whatever reason, my phone shut off, and I thought that I had it, so that way it never goes to sleep. Okay, I could go to the finish line right now, but I'm just gonna go ahead and explore, and talk about the first topic at least. Alright, for the first topic is LEGO Horizon Adventures. Now, this was kind of a little bit of a surprise for numerous reasons. There is no set release date. All it says is coming holiday 2024. It is sort of by Gorilla, but let's face it, it's most likely Studio Gobo are the ones that made it, you know? I have a feeling Gorilla just, you know, let them borrow the license, you know? But yeah, and this was an even bigger surprise. It is coming to PS5, PC, Nintendo Switch, and yeah, guys, it is co-op mode. Yeah, it is gonna be co-op. It looks like it's only going to be 2 players though. And there is currently no price or one that I could find. But the reason why this is kind of a little bit of a big deal is because it is sort of one of the first PlayStation IPs to be on a Nintendo console. That was a surprise to me, like, you know, as I'm pretty sure everyone else thought too. I mean, really? A PlayStation IP on a Nintendo platform? That's pretty cool. So I hope that really works out. I mean, and most LEGO games, you know, most LEGO games are kind of fun. So I'm pretty sure that, yeah, there's no reason that it's gonna be bad or anything like that. So, but yeah, LEGO Horizon it is coming at least this holiday, and yeah, try to like go out with a buddy, play with a buddy, and yeah. I'm pretty sure it'll be fun. I like how it takes place in the world of Horizon and everything like that. You'll be able to fight those machines from Horizon and everything. But that just makes me wonder, because it's a 2-player co-op, are you going to be able to play as multiple characters, or just Aloy and that one guy, or whatever his name is? I guess we'll see. Alright, I'm done with this level. It's really nice. This level is very creative. Alright, what's the next topic? Gonna go ahead and wait for the next level to load up. Oh hey Hyper! Oh, I'm sorry man, I didn't see you there. Welcome Hyper Night Raven. Hope you're having a good weekend, man. Alright, the next topic is No More Room in Hell 2. It is going to be for, oh wow, Halloween 2024, but it's gonna be early access, which, I don't know, man, I kinda don't really know what that means too much, early access. So, what, is it just gonna be a beta, or something like that? But it is by, it's by Lever Games, and it will be on, Steam, Epic Game Store, and, oh, that's it? Oh, wow. So, it's only going to be, on PC, basically. Just, PC. And, you know, I mean, I get it, sometimes game developers, you know, are a little like, how do I put this? They're not comfortable, with consoles, sometimes. But yeah, so it's only going to be on PC, and from what I understand, it's, going to be an 8-player co-op game. Oh, wow. That's gonna be interesting. It's going to be, oh man, it's kind of hard to pay attention to my notes. It's gonna be an 8-player, co-op zombie game. The last game, the first game was in 2011? Oh my goodness. So it's been a couple of years. It's actually been more than a decade since the first game came out. But overall, though, it looks really, really sick, though. It looks really, really good. The gameplay seems really intense. And, yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people, especially on PC, are going to really like it, and are pretty much in for a treat. But yeah, no more room left in hell. It looks really good. Yeah, it looks interesting. But unfortunately, I cannot play it because, well, I don't have a PC, or at least not yet. And I know I really should. I know I should get a PC. But at the same time, man, I'm having so much fun with my PS5, you know? That's almost a little bit unnecessary for me. So, one of these days I will get a PC, but I'm not really, like, dying to. But, at least, if I ever do get a PC, it is at least nice to know that there is a lot of good stuff, for me to play, so that's nice. That's pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna do my best not to mess up here. There we go. Alright, got it. What's the next topic? And oh, this was a really, really interesting one. The next topic I'm gonna go ahead and talk about is Cuffbust. This was a really, really funny trailer, man. Everybody in the audience was just cracking up. They were so, like, enthralled and really entertained by the trailer. But there is no set release date. All it says is 2025. But I liked how in the trailer it said 2025, maybe. I don't know, to be honest. That's creative, man. I like how this game developer is being really comedically creative about it. It was developed just by one guy, pretty much. It's made by 2-Star Games, and the single developer who's developing it is this guy named Gavin Eisenberg. And yeah, man, it looks really good. Gavin, I'm impressed. And of course, as for the platforms, it will be on Steam, and that's really about it. Just Steam. No word on consoles yet. It's gonna be a 12-player multiplayer escape game. You play as these stuffed animals trying to break out of prison. Yeah, you're criminal stuffed bears, and the objective is, I assume, I don't know if it's gonna be like a team-based game. Maybe it's all maybe it's every man for himself. Or maybe there's gonna be different modes. I don't know. But the objective is, yeah, you're in prison and you gotta escape. But I find it hilarious how there's so many creative ways you can escape, though. It's really funny how you get to use soap to make the police slip. They even made don't drop the bar of soap in the shower joke. I thought that was pretty funny. You can escape through the sewers. You can escape on bus, chopper, all kinds of ways. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a really fun game. And if it ever comes to consoles, yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll play it. If I have other friends who also want to try it. So, yeah. Cuffbust looks really hilarious. Okay, you know what? It's taking a while to find another level, so I'm gonna cancel the match. Yeah, I'm gonna cancel and just restart. Alright, I'm gonna try this again. Alright, what's the next topic? The next topic is Sid Meier's Civilization 7. Now, I've never played a Civilization game before, but I have a couple of friends that do, so that's the reason why I decided to talk about it. But so far, all we know is it is gonna release in 2025. There is no set release date. It's by Axis Games, and it's gonna come out on Steam, PS4, PS5, Xbox S, Xbox Series S and X, and it's coming out on the Switch too? Oh wow, and Xbox One. Holy crap, dude. It's pretty much coming out on everything. Yeah, it's coming out on current gen and previous gen consoles. Those of you who have played any previous Civilization game, it is a strategy game, and I don't know, man. I mean, it's hard to believe that it's gonna come out next year when they didn't really show any gameplay. So, well, if they say it's gonna come out next year, then I guess we'll see. But I have a feeling it's most likely gonna get delayed though. And I'm very curious how a strategy game is gonna work on a Nintendo Switch, especially at that length. So we'll see. We'll see. Oh, hi, Shim. Welcome to the stream. Shim, how you doing? Hope you're having a good weekend. Right now, I'm just reviewing Summer Game Fest, and yeah. Hold on, man. Let me get past this part. Okay, finally. Alright, what's the next topic? Let's see. The next topic is... Ooh, Black Myth Wukong. Oh, that is gonna be awesome, dude. Black Myth Wukong is coming out on August 20th, 2024. This was a game that was first shown at the VGAs. It's by Game Science, and they really didn't make much before this game. So this is going to be really interesting. It's coming out on PS5, Steam, Epic Game Store, and it's going to be like a Souls-like game. You can pre-order it right now and get a pre-order bonus. Not only is there going to be a physical edition, but there's also going to be a physical deluxe and a collector's edition. It's supposed to be, it's supposed to be like a Souls game. It is based on a 16th century Chinese novel called Journey to the West. Yeah, it's a really, it's based on a really old novel, and what's really interesting too is it's going to be made with Unreal Engine 5. And that's really cool, man. I mean, it really seems like they are... oh man, I gotta start all the way back here. But yeah, Black Myth Wukong, it looks really, really good. Granted, I'm not into a whole lot of Soulsborne games, but we'll see, though. We'll see. And I do admit, I have seen some gameplay of Wukong, like way back when it was first revealed at the Game Awards. I did watch that 20-minute video, and it looked really, really good. It looked like a Souls game, that's for sure. So, who knows? Maybe I'll play it, maybe I won't. But yeah, overall, it looks really, really good. I like how it's gonna be based on a novel. It kind of sounds like they are they're trying to like pull off a Witcher. You know how The Witcher is also based on a novel. So yeah, this is gonna be really, really interesting. And yeah. The collector's edition also looks really sick too. I like how it comes with that statue. You play as a monkey or a humanoid like monkey character. And yeah, the collector's edition looks really, really good. Even the physical deluxe edition also looks really good too. So I have a feeling they're probably sold out right now. But yeah, Wukong looks really, really good so far. And I do believe that it's not going to get delayed. I think it's definitely going to come out this year. It looks nearly finished. And I don't know, I mean, will it ever come out to Xbox? Because this is a console exclusive. Yeah, it's gonna only be on PS5. It's not gonna be on any Xbox consoles. And I'm also glad too, it's not gonna be on any previous gen hardware either. I like it when games move on from previous gen. Yeah. Definitely AAA for sure. Alright, let me just keep up with the chat. Sorry, chat, I'm not ignoring you guys. You know, just I gotta remain on topic. Also, Journey to the West is what inspired both Sayuki and Dragon Ball. Oh, cool! Thanks for the trivia, Shem. As a note, Son Goku is a Japanese name for Sung Wukong, aka the Monkey King. Oh, cool! That makes sense. Yeah, that's likely Sun Wukong. Oh, okay, that's his name. Yeah, the monkey guy you apparently play as. Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, like I said, I did see that 20-minute gameplay footage. And yeah, it's he's pretty much the main character. And yeah, it looks sick. But I hope it's not too hard, you know? I'll get it depending how hard it is. If I end up finding out there's no difficulty mode, or if I start hearing that, man, this game is really impossible, or if it's like Sekiro, I don't think I'm gonna get it. But if I find out it does have different modes, then yeah, I might check it out, and hopefully I could do a giveaway stream of it. But yeah, Soulsborne games is not exactly my favorite genre. But I know a lot of people that are into those games, and I'm pretty sure they're going to love this game. Alright, what's the next topic? Alright, the next topic is Metaphor Refantazio? Metaphor Refantazio. I think that's how you pronounce it. Releasing on October 11th, 2024. And it will be by Atlas. This is pretty much a Persona game. Platforms. Pretty much everywhere. It's gonna be on Steam, PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. That's pretty cool. I mean, even though I don't really see too much of a point on why it still has to be on PS4 and Xbox One. But whatever. So, it's basically like a Persona game. If you've seen any gameplay or ever played a Persona game, yeah, obviously you should already know what to expect. It's definitely a turn-based RPG. It's got this like really cool anime style type of graphics, and it looks really good, man. I know that Rin is really gonna most likely get this game. But yeah, there was a time when I tried to get into the Persona games with Persona 5, and I tried to live stream it because keep in mind, I have Persona 5, but unfortunately, Atlas ended up blocking my footage when I tried to live stream it on PS4. So, I don't know, man. Atlas really needs to stop being super strict with showing gameplay footage on the internet policies. I hate it when game companies do that, you know? So, I don't think I'm gonna get this game. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get Metaphor Refantazio, or at least not on day one. So, we'll see though, we'll see. But I'm very happy that people who aren't live streamers or content creators, they're most likely going to, you know, most likely enjoy this game. But yeah, I'm happy that, I'm happy the Persona fans are definitely going to be in for a treat, you know? But Atlas, for goodness sake, you gotta drop the policies, okay? It's free advertising. You're not losing anything by gamers streaming and uploading gameplay footage of your game, okay? That's Nintendo style. Or at least they used to be. But anyways, I think you guys get the point. Okay, let me keep up with the chat. Yeah, as I recall, high difficulty is one of the features of a Soulsborne type game. Absolutely. Oh yeah, definitely. Then again, being difficult enough that you're likely to going to get pwned multiple times is similarly figures, and yet I'm liking the roguelike minigame of the Stimulated Universe and Honkai Star Rail, so shrugs. Yeah, that's actually ironic too, because Summer Game Fest actually showed Honkai Star expansions. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna do my best to avoid talking about DLCs. Alright, what's the next topic? Okay, the next topic is... Ooh. Oh, this one is a little bit of a doozy, but the next topic is Batman Arkham Shadows. Oh my goodness. Okay, so for those of you who haven't seen my video for when I went to Summer Game Fest, this is one of those games that I wish I would have recorded, but for a funny reason though. So, if you watched Summer Game Fest at home, or you know, live on stream, which pretty much most of you. But yeah, while I was there, or while we were watching, when Jeff Keighley mentioned Batman Arkham Shadows, everybody was getting excited in the audience. But the moment Jeff mentioned it was going to be a VR game, I'm not even joking. The moment he said VR, that's when everybody started booing. And, yeah, the moment people started booing, keep in mind, I rewatched Summer Game Fest live on stream, and that's when I noticed that the audio went quiet, or the audio went a little bit more silent, you know? That's when the audio suddenly kind of like cut out. But yeah, everybody in the audience were booing at Arkham Shadow. They didn't like how it was a VR game. Everybody was really, really hoping that it was going to be a mainline, everybody can play it type of Arkham game. And don't get me wrong, I understand their frustration, okay? I do. Yeah, I can understand people booing in the audience like that. So, yeah, I don't blame them. But I'm not gonna judge Arkham Shadow on what the fans want. I'm gonna judge it based on how it looks. Okay, so Batman Arkham Shadow, still no set release date. All it says is it's gonna release in fall of 2024. It's not even being made by Rocksteady. I mean, Rocksteady is done, okay? The original creators of Rocksteady, they're gone, alright? They pretty much left mid-development of the Suicide Squad game. So it's not Rocksteady. It's being developed by Camouflage Pub. Yeah, it's being created by Camouflage Pub, and it's gonna be published by Warner Bros. Games still. But that's about it, though. Warner Bros. Games are just a publisher. And here's what I think is a little bit BS, besides not being a console game. What I don't like about this is, okay, it's a VR game. I can accept that, but why is it exclusive to MetaQuest 3? Like, you really mean to tell me they couldn't figure out how to put it on PlayStation VR 2? Like, come on, man. I mean, maybe Arkham Shadow will be on the PSVR 2 someday, but right now, it's a MetaQuest 3 exclusive. And Camouflage Pub, they really haven't made that many good games. The only, they made other VR games like Iron Man, which, that's actually kind of funny too, if you really think about it. Camouflage Pub made Iron Man VR, so they basically switched from Marvel to DC. And here's another cool thing too. Well, okay, it's not really a cool thing. But yeah, Roger Craig Smith, oh, he's gonna be the new voice of Batman now. Yeah, he's gonna play as Bruce Wayne. But Roger Craig Smith, he is a really, really good voice actor. For those of you that don't know, he actually played the voice of Chris Redfield for Resident Evil 5 and 6. So that's pretty sweet. I think Roger Smith will do a good job after, you know, Kevin Conroy sadly passing away, which, rest in peace, Kevin Conroy. We miss you, man. Yeah, I actually got an autograph from Kevin Conroy at Comic-Con Revolution. But yeah, so Roger Craig Smith is taking over to play as Batman. He actually played the voice of Batman for Arkham Origins, and he did a great job there. So at least we have that, you know? At least we know his performance in Batman is going to be a really solid one. And he's also the voice of Sonic, too. But I don't know, man. In my opinion, I still feel Roger Smith, he just doesn't fit Sonic, you know? I feel like he would do a much better job just continuing to play as Batman or Chris Redfield again. I wouldn't mind that. But yeah, what else is there? Let's see. Oh yeah, this is definitely not gonna be on Apple Vision Pro, that's for sure. I remember an interviewer asking about that. And I don't know, man. After what happened with the Suicide Squad game, I at least want to believe it's going to be better than that, because think about it. I mean, Rocksteady and Warner Bros., they're still trying to get that ultimate moneymaker live service game. So, I don't know about you guys, but at least this game, Batman Arkham Shadow, is gonna be single player, you know? I hope they don't add microtransactions later on, so we'll see with that. But yeah, Batman Arkham Shadow, it looks good. It looks okay. And I hope anybody who has a MetaQuest 3, I'm pretty sure you're excited for that. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, I don't know, man. Man, I want to talk about the next topic, but yeah, hold on a minute. What the heck is the point of that? Sorry, everybody. I'm trying to read the next topic. I can't really. You know what? I guess the next topic I can go ahead and talk about while I'm doing this is Street Fighter 6 DLC. Now, I know I said I wasn't going to talk about any DLCs, but the reason why I feel like it's okay for me to talk about this, or it's important for me to talk about this, is because what I like about Capcom so far is this is one of those cases where what I like about Capcom is they at least have respect for their fans, you know? But yeah, Street Fighter 6 is going to have new DLC, but not just any DLC. Capcom is putting in really old school characters that fans have been demanding for quite a while, you know? So, I'm glad that Capcom are at least listening to their consumers, you know? But yeah, Street Fighter 6 DLC is adding in new characters like M. Bison, Terry, Elena, and May. Yeah, 4 old school characters, and that's pretty nice, man. That's pretty cool that Capcom is giving fans what they want, and I'm pretty sure the Street Fighter fans are gonna be very happy. And this is another thing I really wish I would have recorded when I was there. When they released this DLC trailer, everybody was clapping. Everybody was yelling, screaming, and cheering. All the Street Fighter fans were really, really happy to bring back these well-known, beloved characters, you know? So, that was pretty cool, and I'm pretty sure Street Fighter 6 is gonna be even better. Okay, before I start a new level, okay, as for the next topic, real quick, I guess I might as well go ahead and mention Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero is going to be released on October 11th, 2024. It is coming to Steam, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and I think that's about it. I mean, wow. This was honestly a surprise to me because you would think a game like Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero with anime graphics, you would think a game like this would be on previous gen consoles like the PS4 and Xbox One. But they're not doing that though. They are sticking with current gen consoles. So that was kind of a little bit of a surprise to me. I'm glad they're moving on. And it really makes me wonder, what hardware are they going to take advantage of, you know? It's not even going to be on Nintendo Switch either. So, yeah, that's really, really interesting. You can pre-order Dragon Ball SZ right now, and you get a pre-order bonus. Personally, for me, I've never got into Dragon Ball when I was a kid. I haven't seen the anime or played any of the games. But the reason why I'm talking about it is because I have a lot of friends that do, you know? I do have a lot of friends that play these Dragon Ball games, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna like this game, so... Alright, before I get another level started, let me just keep up with the chat. Unless Atlas isn't that confident about the quality of their games in question, which isn't a good sign. Yeah, it isn't. Why block streamers from reporting on this? I don't know. That's a good question. Since Cool's B-Day, I have this game myself. Iron Man's a Marvel superhero. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Shem. Yeah, this was way back when I was talking about Arkham Shadow. Alright, Batman's DC. Forgot that the topic started out being about a Batman game. Yeah, my apologies, Shem. I do get sidetracked. I got an autograph last year at the local anime convention from El Gerando Sab, the voice actor for both Sino from Genshin Impact and Jing Yan from Honkai Star Rail. Oh, that's pretty cool, Sham. Nice. It's always a special moment when you get an autograph from a well-known celebrity. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and load up another level. Now I'm gonna go back to my notes. How many topics do I have left? Holy shit. Alright, as soon as this level starts, that's when I'm going to talk about the next topic. The next topic is Delta Force Hawk Ops Black Hawk Down? Is that really the title? Delta Force Hawk Ops Black Hawk Down. That's what it's called. Releasing in July of 2024? Oh, wow. But it's going to be the PC alpha test? Huh. So when's the full game gonna come out? But here's what's really, really interesting though. It will come out on Steam, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and mobile devices like Android and on Apple too. Oh well, that's actually really, really nice. Yeah, it is definitely an online game. It's a first-person shooter. It's a first-person military shooter. And here's what I was confused about. This is the reason why I'm talking about this. But the campaign mode is a remaster of a game based on the Ridley Scott film, Black Hawk Down. And that's really, really cool, man. I have never, ever heard something like that before. So, this is basically what's going on, okay? It is pretty much a remaster, or at least when it comes to the campaign mode. The campaign mode is a remaster, but it's gonna have a new multiplayer though. Yeah, it's going to be a half remaster and the other half a new multiplayer mode. And that's pretty cool, man. I have never heard of something like that before. This is gonna be really, really interesting. And the best part is, it's gonna be on console too? Like, really? That's gonna be really interesting. I'm glad that they're doing that. But yeah, so Delta Force Hawk Ops, it's basically like it's being experimental pretty much. It's god damn, I can't get up there. But yeah, it's gonna be like an experimental game. And what are my thoughts on the gameplay, or at least the multiplayer mode? It actually looks really, really sick, dude. It looks like, yeah, it looks really, really fun. The graphics look really, really nice. But here's the thing, though. I understand that this is a remaster, but my question is, what is a remaster gonna add anything that's from the multiplayer, or is the remaster gonna bring something to the multiplayer? I mean, I don't know how that's gonna work, but I guess we'll see. So, yeah, it's definitely going to be on my radar. Will I get it? Maybe I will, depending on if I have any friends that are also gonna get it and would like to play, you know? So we'll see. Depending on who's going to get it and see how many people are playing. But yeah, man, I haven't seen the Ridley Scott movie in, like, what? I can't even remember when was the last time I watched Black Hawk Down. That is a really, really good movie. I remember watching it in school one time, believe it or not. Yeah, my history teacher, he actually showed us Black Hawk Down as like a movie to pretty much show us what was currently going on during the war of Afghanistan, you know? So it's pretty cool how I didn't even know there was a video game of Black Hawk Down. This is actually news to me. So the fact that they're bringing it back, they're remastering it with an all-new multiplayer mode, yeah, that's gonna be sick. That's gonna be really, really sick. I can imagine this game being very successful. Oh, cool. The person who made this level is also named Platinum. But anyways, alright. Those were my thoughts on Delta Force, Hawk Ops, Black Hawk Down. What's the next topic? Let's see. Fatal Fury City of the Wolves was announced, and it's coming early 2025. It's a fighting game, kind of like Street Fighter. Let's see. Oh, and it's coming out everywhere too. Yeah, it's coming out on PC, current and previous gen consoles. So, yeah, you're gonna be able to play it almost everywhere. So, but yeah, I did like the trailer though. The trailer was kind of funny at the end. How one of the fighters opens like 3 beers with just one hand chop. That actually got a chuckle out of me. That was pretty good. But yeah, guys, Fatal Fury City of the Wolves is coming early of next year. Alright, what's the next topic? Oh, okay. I have a lot to say on this game. The next topic is Blumhouse Games. Oh, wow. This was something that, I mean, there were rumors and speculations that Blumhouse was in the middle of making a lot of games, or at least trying to, you know, get into the video game market. But I wasn't expecting this, though. So, Blumhouse, if you don't know what Blumhouse even is, Blumhouse is a movie studio. They produce a lot of well-known horror franchises for movies, like Halloween. for an example. Very recently, The Exorcist. A lot of those Conjuring movies, like, well, The Conjuring, The Nun, what else? Oh, and Annabelle, too. Yeah, they're pretty much... They make a lot of horror movies. They make the Conjuring movies and a couple of well-known IPs, too. Yeah, so it's pretty cool that they're finally getting invested in the video game market. It's pretty cool when a well-known movie studio in general gets invested in the video game industries. That's good for us, you know? But what I really like about Blumhouse, though, is they did show a lot of games, though. They actually showed off too many games. Like, they are working on so many different games and so many art styles. It makes me wonder, damn, how are they even doing this? I mean... Okay, they showed off, like, games that were in third person, they showed first-person games, they showed, like, a top-down RPG that was, like, in 16-bit, they even showed games that look like they were made all the way back on PlayStation 1, you know? So, that's pretty cool. So Blumhouse, they're getting really, really serious, you know? They're really, really, are trying to have a really good start, you know? And what I really like about most of these games so far that they showed is a lot of them are bloody. Yeah, a lot of them do have a lot of gore, horror, blood, action, all of that good stuff. But I don't know, man. Will they have nudity in some of their horror games? I guess we'll see. But yeah, but here's the thing though. This is what the biggest question that I have though. The biggest question I have is, are they going to make video games based on their more well-known franchise? Because I would honestly really, really like to have a Halloween game, you know? Like, I would really, really like to see either a Halloween game where you play as Michael Myers, killing victims, or playing as Laurie Strode and, you know, just running away from Mikey, you know? And I know that we have Dead by Daylight. I know that, yeah, I know that you can already play as Michael Myers in DBD and Laurie Strode in DBD. But here's the thing, though, man. The thing is, even though I think the gameplay in DBD is okay, the reason why I don't like to count that is because, you know, DBD is its own thing, you know? I really, really want a game that's completely, like, dedicated to being in Haddonfield and maybe playing as Dr. Loomis, you know? And just be that menacing remorseless killer that Michael Myers is, you know? I would really, really like to see that. A dedicated game just based off of Halloween, you know? I think that's gonna be sick. And I hope Blumhouse does it, you know? I know that, whatchamacallit, I know that Blumhouse also has the Exorcist license, which that didn't exactly work out too well. For those of you that don't know, I think the last Exorcist movie that came out was The Exorcist Believer, I think, and yeah, it sucked. It ended up bombing pretty hard at the box office, you know? Poor Bean. But yeah, nobody saw The Exorcist Believer. But here's the funny thing, though. Even though The Exorcist Believer bombed at the box office, they're making another Exorcist movie. But this time, though, it's gonna be directed by that guy who directed Dr. Sleep. So, and I love Dr. Sleep. The sequel to The Shining. Yeah, he also directed the Haunted House TV show. So there is hope. But it really makes me wonder if Blumhouse Games is going to make a video game out of The Exorcist. I think that would also be a good concept. And yeah, let's see what Blumhouse Games does next. Okay, I'm gonna keep up with the chat. Yeah, I know what Blumhouse is. Their MO is going to make a lot of horror movies on the cheap. Yeah, they kinda sort of do that. Most of their movies are usually on a budget, but in a good way though, you know? Most horror movies usually don't need like a big budget. But yeah, but when it comes to video games though, they're already doing the same thing. Like I said, some of those games that they showed were in 16-bit or 32-bit like PlayStation. So I'm really glad that Blumhouse isn't trying too hard by always making these like super expensive AAA open world games, you know? Not every horror game has to be at that degree. So I like how Blumhouse is just being smart about this, you know? I didn't mean it as a bad thing. Oh, I know, Shem. No, I wasn't implying that either. I know you didn't mean it as a bad thing. If one of those many movies bomb, oh well, there's a bunch of others to make for it. Absolutely, Shem. I 100% agree with you. Alright, before I start another level, let me just take care of this topic right here. And if one's wildly successful, yatta, excellent. Absolutely, Shem. Yeah, that's one way to make a lot of money back, even if the other ones bomb. Alright, the next topic is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. how do you pronounce that? Rita's Rewind? Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it, Rita. But yeah, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Rita's Rewind is going to be releasing this year, believe it or not. But the weird thing is, it doesn't really say what month or what day, though. It just says 2024. That's it. Now here's what's really, really interesting, though. This is being developed by Digital Eclipse, and they are the same makers of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Cowabunga collection. Interestingly enough, they also made a GTA Advanced for the Game Boy Advance. But here's the thing, though. This is what I find kind of odd. Right now, it says that it's only going to be on Steam, no consoles. And I don't really understand why, because it's just a 2D 16-bit beat-em-up game. But based on what we've seen so far, it looks awesome. It looks really, really good. It looks like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, or Scott Pilgrim, the video game. So it looks really, really fun to play. And I don't understand how a game like that, especially about the Power Rangers, it's only going to be on PC. Huh. Maybe it'll be on consoles later on, but yeah, guys, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a Power Rangers fan personally, but I did grow up a little bit with the show. Yeah, I have seen some episodes before going to school, so I know what the Power Rangers is. And I liked the Power Rangers from what I've seen as a kid, but the Power Rangers today, it's one of those franchises that I grew out of, you know? Now that I'm an adult, I'm just not the biggest fan of Power Rangers anymore. But the video game looks really, really good. So for those of you who are a big fan of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and if you also just so happen to play video games who has a PC, then I'm pretty sure you guys are looking forward to Rita's Rewind. But yeah, it looks really, really sick. It looks cool. I'm glad that game developers understand that not every game based on a well-known IP doesn't have to be this AAA crazy open world experience, you know? I'm glad that Rita's Rewind is, you know, just playing it simple by being a 2D 16-bit beat-em-up action game, you know? So that's gonna be nice. Yeah, that is really, really sick. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start a new level. Okay, before I move on to the next topic, yeah, I'm just gonna wait for this level to level up. But how many topics do I have? Oh, I'm kind of like halfway there. Yeah, I'm kind of like halfway there. You know what, how about I keep up with the chat? I also grew up with the classic Power Rangers series, but I actually more prefer Super Sentai, the Japanese series that Power Rangers uses for stock footage. Oh, cool! I've never seen the Japanese version, but yeah, as an American, I grew up with mostly the classic Power Rangers series. Alright, what was the next topic that I'm supposed to talk about? Oh, okay, alright. For the next topic is SLITTERHEAD. Oh man, this game looks freaking insane, dude. Okay, so SLITTERHEAD is being I believe it's being it's being made by Bokeh Game Studio, and it's being the director. The director is Kiichiro Toyama. Yeah, he's a very well-known horror game director, and it looks pretty sick, man. I mean, for those of you who haven't seen the trailer, if you're into horror games, I highly recommend you check it out because, oh man, it is trippy. SLITTERHEAD, it looks nasty, man. It looks really, really gross. It looks like, it reminds me of, that one anime. I forget what it's called, but there's a bunch of deadly monsters everywhere. Yeah, like, you just see a bunch of gore and blood. It's always dark. It looks like it takes place in what? In China, I think? But yeah, if you don't know who the director is, Chirino Toyama. He's actually the creator of Silent Hill, Siren, and Snatcher too. Oh, and he also made Gravity Rush 1 and 2. So you guys should know what you're in for. The fact that he is the creator of Silent Hill and Siren, that should pretty much give you the ultimate idea. But yeah, SLITTERHEAD, it's coming out in November 8th, 2024, which, I don't know, man. It looks like it's finished, so I don't think we need to worry about if it's gonna come out this year or not. But yeah, man, that's pretty sick. And as for the platforms, it is coming out on Steam, Epic Game Store, PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and Xbox One. Again, I kinda don't like how it's coming out on previous gen consoles because it does stop game developers from you know, taking full advantage of current gen hardware, you know? When game developers try to focus on putting it on everything, well, you know, I mean, that's the reason why it ends up not having them take full advantage of current gen hardware because they have to think about the cost of making a previous gen version, you know? So, I don't know, but it still looks really good though. SLITTERHEAD, it still looks gross, it still looks brutal and gruesome. A lot of creative monsters too, and you're gonna be using these powers. You're gonna be using like these whip powers or whatever the heck they're called, and yeah, it looks freaking crazy, man. So, but will I get it though? Oh man, that's gonna be a tough one. Because keep in mind, I'm gonna get Silent Hill 2 remake, pretty much as soon as it comes out. And depending what other video games comes out, I might get it. So, we'll see though. We'll see. I might get Slitterhead, but I am keeping a close eye on it. So, yeah, we'll see. Alright, let me go ahead and keep up with the chat again. For an example, and Kiri Sentai Zinger, stock footage, source of the OG Power Ranger series. The big bad's name is Pandora. She looks like Rita, whose goal is not to take over the world, but rather to eliminate humanity, and starting with the kids, who she absolutely hates. Damn! That is one hardcore motivation. But ultimately, there's an even bigger bad behind Pandora, and it's actually Saiyan. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. I don't know what would Saiyan be doing in Power Rangers. But anyways, man, I really hate it when Explore mode kicks me out. But anyways, alright, what's the next topic? You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and get another level started. Okay, the next, no, you know what? How about I just let this level start? Oh, cool. I played on this level before. I know what to do, but yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and let this load. Well, it's pretty cool how somebody made a level based on the movie Up, and yeah, they made the house. That's actually really creative. They have the balloons and everything. But anyways, alright, the next topic I'm gonna talk about is Killer Bean. Okay, now, this is when I started recording again. I actually was thankfully and luckily enough to record our reaction to Killer Bean. But yeah, I was able to record me and the audience's reaction to this game, and it's freaking hilarious, man. Like, it looks really, really funny. Like, it kind of reminds me of Duke Nukem, but more silly though. And this is one of those games, it was only made by one guy. But yeah, it was made by this guy called Jeff Liu. He made this game all by himself, and it looks really, really good. It's supposed to release, or at least early access, this September. Oh, wow. Huh. That's actually going to be really, really sick. But yeah, Killer Bean comes out this summer of September 2024. It's not going to be the full game, though. It's going to be early access. And what's it coming out on? Oh man, it's going to come out everywhere. It's going to come out on Steam, Mac, PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and the Nintendo Switch. Okay, so let me get this straight. Killer Bean, a game that's made by just one guy is somehow able to get his game out on other platforms, but not Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Rita's Rewind, or any of the other games that I have talked about so far? That's really, really bizarre, man. Yeah, that's really, really bizarre. Even Cuffbust, Cuffbust is only going to be on PC, and Cuffbust was also made by one dude. But somehow, for Killer Bean, Jeff Liu is somehow going to get his game out on everything. So I thought that was really bizarre and interesting. But anyways, okay. And what do I think of Killer Bean? It's freaking hilarious, man. I honestly am considering getting it, just for the lulz, you know? And it's not just that, it looks really, really fun to play too. It kind of looks like, I don't know, it reminds me a little bit of GTA a little bit too. But yeah, it looks really, really funny, and I would like to play it. I like the humor. I like the person who plays as the Bean, or whoever the Bean you play as. So you're supposed to you play as an agent that was trained very well. Yeah, you play as a Bean that's an ex-assassin. He's really good at what he does, and the story is about just him getting his revenge on the agency that he used to work for trying to betray him. And that's cool, man. Even though this game isn't meant to be taken seriously, that's still pretty cool how it has a pretty decent story, you know? So I would like to play it, you know? But am I gonna get it on day one or something like that? Probably not, because so far it's only early access, you know? Yeah, so far it's only early access, and we'll see though. We'll see. Maybe I will get it on day one. Maybe I won't. But it is definitely of a sure thing, though, that I will play it at some point, you know? But it looks really funny, though. I like how you're able to go in slow motion. I like how it seems like there's a lot of variety of guns, too. There's a part where he's using a golden pistol, an assault rifle, a shotgun, and you're also able to ride a lot of vehicles too. You're able to ride on jet skis, planes, helicopters, and you're fighting all kinds of shit too. You're fighting this crazy mecha spider in the ocean. It looks insane, dude. It looks really, really cool. So yeah, I might get Killer Bean for sure. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, hey, Chief. Oh, you know what? Maybe I can go ahead and catch up with the chat before I move on to the next topic. Let's see. Power Rangers, the Space Wars, Recircuits, Modern Day Teenagers, 10,000 Year Witch on the Moon. Oh, that's pretty cool, Shem. Plat, jet skis, and vehicle. Yup, Chief. Especially those beans. Oh yeah, Chief. I was talking about Killer Bean, and it looks hilarious too. Yeah, Killer Bean looks like a really, really funny game. It reminds me of like a mix between GTA, Duke Nukem, and all of those parody types of games, you know? But anyways, yeah, welcome, Chief. Hope you're having a good weekend, man. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next topic. But the next topic is... oh, wow. The next topic is Shadow Generations. Of course, it is by Sega, and it is releasing on October 25th, 2024. It will be on Steam, Epic Game Store, PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and the Nintendo Switch. I mean, just like Killer Bean, the reason why I don't have a problem with these games being on previous gen console is because of their graphics, you know? At least with Killer Bean, you can easily make a case, well, it is just being made by one person, but I don't know. In a way, I still would have rather preferred Shadow Generations to focus on just current gen consoles, but because of its cartoonish graphics, it makes sense how it's only it's gonna be everywhere, you know? But I would really, really like to see a Sonic game that only focuses on current-gen hardware and made on something like Unreal Engine 5. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine a Sonic game made in Unreal Engine 5? Holy shit, dude. That would be amazing. But yeah, right now, Shadow Generations, it is coming out in October 25th of this year, and I'm pretty sure all the Shadow fans are gonna be really happy. And I really liked how Jeff Keighley, I think he said it best. You know what? This level looks complicated. I'm just gonna skip it. But yeah, I really liked how Jeff Keighley said it best. As soon as the trailer was done, Jeff Keighley ends up saying, wow, pretty much the Shadow Generation this year. Especially with Sonic 3, the live-action movie coming out in December. Yeah, Shadow, I mean, if you've seen the trailer, we all know that Shadow's gonna be in Sonic 3, so very excited to watch that movie, by the way. Jim Carrey better come back in Sonic 3. If Jim Carrey doesn't come back for Sonic 3, man, that is gonna suck. That's gonna be a disaster. But thankfully, that's not gonna be the case. It is confirmed that Jim Carrey will return as Dr. Robotnik for the third installment of Sonic 3. And, yeah, I can't wait to watch it in theaters, because I've seen Sonic 1 and 2 in theaters, And so far, these movies have not been bad. Not been bad at all. In fact, these movies have been really, really damn good. So, and I have no doubt that the Sonic 3 movie is gonna suck. Nah, it's gonna be awesome. So, yeah. But I do hope Jim Carrey isn't a cameo, and he plays at least a medium role, you know? Oh, hold on a minute, everybody. Let me drink some water. So sorry, everybody. You know how when you talk for too long, that's when your voice starts getting dry? Yeah, I was getting there, and I had to drink some water. But anyways, yeah, Shadow Generations. It's coming out this year in October 25th. Will I get Shadow Generations? No, probably not. October is pretty much going to be Silent Hill 2 Remake month. Yeah, I'm pretty much just going to be playing the Silent Hill 2 Remake this Halloween month. So, yeah, no, I'm not gonna be able to play Shadow Generations. But maybe someday, though. Okay, before I move on to the next topic. Okay, I think this is good. Alrighty, as for the next topic, okay, real quick, well, maybe not real quick, but the next topic I'm gonna talk about is, no, you know what? No, I'm sorry, everybody. Before I move on to the next topic, let me move on with the chat. Yeah, let me read the chat. Beans will skyrocket. I will definitely buy it for sure. Oh, cool, Chief. Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, Killer Bean looks freaking hilarious. Besides, I can't really afford to get a PS5. I know there's still some people that are either having a hard time getting a PS5 or they can't afford it. But guys, you gotta move on sometime, you know? And like I said, sometimes focusing on previous gen hardware can affect current gen hardware, you know? Nah, an Unreal Engine 6? Oh, man, I really wish there was an Unreal Engine 6. Well, okay, I'm pretty sure there's something out there that's like an Unreal Engine 6, but it's going to be very expensive though, and most game developers are not going to know how to use it. But you know, I mean, whenever a new engine comes out, it still takes a lot of time to learn how to use a new one. But yeah, that's going to be really interesting though. People are barely just now starting to use Unreal Engine 5. Yes, chat is going crazy. Phantom and Beans. In 3 years it will come. Yeah, probably, Chief. I don't think you're that far off either. Alright, now, okay, I think it's time for me to move on to the next topic. The next topic is Dune Awakening, made by Legendary Games. Oh, that's pretty cool. But there's no date set, though. Dune Awakening, there is no date. It doesn't even say it's gonna come out in 2025. So, the release date is to be announced. But what's interesting is we know what platforms it's coming out on. Dune Awakening coming out on Steam /PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. And it will be an open world survival MMO, which, I wonder how that's gonna work out. But I do see it, though. So there is going to be a Dune game, and I don't know, man. I mean, the thing is, they really didn't show any gameplay, though. So we're talking very early on. The fact that all they have is just a pre-rendered CG trailer, no gameplay, and still no release date, or at least even the year they're aiming for. So this is very, very early on. You know, the gameplay really hasn't been worked on all that much yet. So if I had to take a good guess when Dune Awakening is gonna come out, I predict that it's gonna come out in the year either 2026 or 2027. But yeah, I highly doubt Dune Awakening is going to come out next year, because if they decide to do that, they're going to be competing against GTA 6, Resident Evil 9, and the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake, which, holy shit, man, next year is going to be insane for video games. Let me tell you. And the next-gen Switch is going to come out. And, you know, it doesn't matter that the Dune movies are as popular as they are. Yes, I mean, Dune Part 1 and 2 did very well at the box office. But again, though, it doesn't matter. So, what I will say is, yes, I am glad that Legendary they're doing the same thing that Blumhouse is doing. They're trying to get into the video game sphere, you know? So this is actually a very good attempt, though, with the Dune license. But yeah, so we are getting a Dune game, and from what I understand, it's not going to take place in the either movie universe or the novel universe, because keep in mind, Dune is based on a novel. Yeah, both movies are based on a novel series. And when it comes to the video game, Dune Awakening, they explain that it's gonna take place in an alternate universe. So I think that's gonna be really interesting. Let's see what they do with that. But I don't know, man. I don't think it would have been bad if they had it just take place in the movie universe with Timothy Chalamet. They could have just focused on side characters. That wouldn't have been bad. But I guess they are going in a completely different direction by making it an alternate timeline or an altered universe. So we'll see, though. We'll see. But I am a little confused on what they mean by a survival MMO. So that's gonna be really interesting. I am gonna keep my eye on this game because I do like the movies, you know? Those Dune movies, yeah, part 1 and 2, those movies are awesome, especially part 2. If you guys haven't seen the Dune reboot movies yet, I highly recommend them. In a weird way, you don't even have to watch part 1. You can easily go ahead and skip to part 2 if you want to. But I highly recommend you see both of them for the context. But yeah, part 2 is definitely the best. I even did a going to go see and a first impressions videos on Dune Part 2. But anyways, yeah, Dune Awakening, there's still no release date, but at least it's gonna focus on current gen hardware, so that's good. That's good. I'm glad Dune Awakening isn't going to be hindered by previous gen. But yeah, those were my thoughts on Dune Awakening. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stop. Alright, I'm gonna keep up with the chat for a second. Move on, guilty pleasure of Dune Awaken. There's going to be on Platt's universe. Oh, I don't know what that would look like, Chief. Okay, I guess that's pretty much about it. Alright, what's the next topic? Ooh! Oh, okay. The next topic I'm gonna talk about is... And I know I said I wasn't gonna talk about DLC, but this is the last one, though. I do have a couple of things to say, though. The next topic is Alan Wake 2 DLC. Of course, everybody should know it's by Remedy. And here's what was really, really cool, though. And I like this. What I really liked is how the Alan Wake 2 DLC actually came out less than 24 hours the day it was announced. So that's pretty cool, you know? That was really, really sweet. How they did that. That was one thing to look forward to after Summer Game Fest. But yeah, the Alan Wake 2 DLC, it already came out. It came out on June 8th of this year. And what I really liked too is how Sam Lake, when he came out on stage, he just started dancing and stuff like that. That was hilarious. I like Sam Lake, man. Sam Lake is an awesome dude. But yeah, I really like how they played the Champion of Light from Old Gods of Asgard. Which, by the way, I actually listened to the Champion of Light numerous times ever since Alan Wake 2 came out. But yeah, so the presentation was pretty cool. And the DLC is called Night Springs. They are alternative storylines. One of them you get to play as Rose. How do you pronounce her last name? Margold? Oh, Marigold. Yeah, one of them you can play as Rose Marigold, and that's pretty cool. Did I, Oh, okay, I didn't get it yet. Alrighty. And what's really cool, too, is, not only did they announce, whatchamacallit, Alan Wake 2 DLC, but they also ended up announcing both a physical standard, deluxe, and collector's edition. That is really, really sick, man. That is awesome. I really, really like how they're now Alan Wake 2 is now gonna have physical editions. That was actually the most annoying part. That's what I didn't like about Alan Wake 2, is how it had no freaking physical edition, you know? But now I'm glad that Remedy is making things right by selling physical editions. But yeah, let's see. The collector's edition looks really, really nice too. Hold on a minute. I'm looking at the Alan Wake 2 collector's edition, and it looks really, really nice. It comes with an ocean view hotel keychain. It comes with an art book. It comes with 4 pins. And what's really cool is it comes with the angel lamp too. You know, the angel lamp that Alan uses to change environments? That's so cool! I really, really like that. And what's even more cool is it actually lights up. Yeah, I have to assume you can put batteries in the angel lamp, and yeah, you can actually use it as a lamp. So that's really, really neat. But will I get it though? Or will I try to get it? No. Yeah, I'm kind of am on a budget right now, so yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get it, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be really, really nice for the people that do get it. But yeah, Alan Wake 2 announced DLC and physical versions of their game. But here's the weird thing, though. This is what I don't understand. The weird thing is, okay, the DLC, it's not gonna be free. Yeah, the Night Springs DLC, it's only gonna be for anybody that pre-ordered the deluxe edition, rather digitally or physically, or the collector's edition. But if you got the standard version, yeah, you still had to pay for it. But here's what's even stranger though. Even if you get the deluxe edition or the physical deluxe edition, the DLC is not gonna be on the disc. And the same thing goes to the collector's edition too. So even though it's cool how they made a deluxe and a collector's edition, it kinda defeats the purpose because, I mean, think about it. When you get the deluxe edition, most of the content is just digital stuff, you know? So in a weird way, it sort of defeats the purpose of getting a disc, you know? But I guess that's how Remedy wanted to do it. But yeah, even if you get a physical copy of Alan Wake 2, you still either have to buy or download the DLC. So, oh well, but it's better than nothing though. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get a level started. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get a level started and keep up with the chat. Is there anything new in the chat? Oh hey, Hyper Knight Raven, welcome back, man. Okay, and I think that's pretty much... Alright, yeah, that's pretty much about it. Okay, guys, and finally, last but not least, is the final topic. And the final topic for Summer Game Fest, or at least for my Summer Game Fest review, is Phantom Blade Zero. Made by S-Game. There's still no release date for this game, and it is coming to PlayStation 5 and PC. Okay, so it is console exclusive, and it is meant to definitely sell more PS5s, or give a reason to have a PS5. Okay, this Phantom Blade Zero was actually shown at last Summer Game Fest, from last year. It will be made in Unreal Engine 5. That's a really good step. And it's going to be semi-open world. So yeah, it is going to be open world, but not completely though. So that's going to be really, really interesting. Hold on, let me get through here. There we go. But yeah, but here's what's really, really interesting though, okay? Now, if you've seen, gameplay or any type of footage of, Phantom Blade, Zero, I'm pretty sure, your reaction was the same as my reaction. And that is, it definitely looks like another Soulsborne type of game. But here's the kicker though. To add some additional information, it turns out that that it's not a Soulsborne game. It's not a Souls-like game at all. In fact, there's this YouTuber that I watch. He goes by Luke Stevens, which, by the way, shout out to Luke Stevens, everybody. But yeah, Luke Stevens is a popular live streamer and a YouTuber too. But he was actually able to play I think the first 2 hours of Phantom Blade Zero, and he actually was able to talk to the game developers of this game, and I believe Luke said something that oh, it looks like a Souls game. And the developer actually was sitting with him, and he responded to his comment by saying, "Oh yeah, it looks like a Souls game, but it's not though. It's actually going to be an action game." And what's even cooler, too, is this is already confirmed. Like, a couple of days later, after Summer Game Fest, somebody in interview ended up finding out that there's gonna be multiple difficulty modes. So, this isn't a Soulsborne game, everybody. Phantom Blade Zero, I think I might actually get it. Yeah, I think I might actually get Phantom Blade Zero. Now that I know that it's not gonna be too hard, or at the very least, you have options and you can easily play on normal mode. That's actually really, really cool, man. I like that. So, Phantom Blade Zero is basically going to be like Ghost of Tsushima, you know? And don't get me wrong, I know a lot of people say they want Ghost of Tsushima Part 2, but I don't know, everybody. The thing is, in my opinion, I feel like Ghost of Tsushima, the first game, ended very, very well. I feel like the first Ghost of Tsushima, it doesn't really need a sequel story-wise, you know? It pretty much ties everything up. It pretty much recaps everything, really. And it doesn't really need a sequel, you know? Jin Sakai pretty much took care of everything. So, I don't know. So, I'm glad that we are at least getting Phantom Blade Zero. It looks badass, man. And just like it's going to be made in Unreal Engine 5, you know? That's gonna be really, really sick. And based on what we've seen so far, yeah, it looks like it was made in Unreal Engine 5. Finally, more game developers are starting to take advantage, you know? But yeah, Phantom Blade Zero looks really, really sick. I don't know what difficulty Luke Stevens was playing on, because here's the thing though, even though this isn't a Soulsborne type of game, even though it has it's gonna have multiple difficulty modes, so far it kinda seems like most of these play testers were playing on hard mode, because when you look at these big giant crazy bosses, they had a lot of health. Like, a lot of health. Yeah, like, for whatever reason, they didn't look that easy to kill. So it makes me wonder, what mode were they even playing on, you know? But anyways, yeah. But yeah, I am looking forward to Phantom Blade Zero, everybody. I mean, the thing is, though, it still doesn't have a release date. Yeah, it still says to be announced. Yeah, there is no release date, so I don't know when's it gonna come out. I have a feeling, based on what we've seen so far, it kinda looks like that, it's most likely gonna come out, on what, maybe next year? Because, again, this game has been shown at 2, Summer Game Fest, and, yeah, people have already play tested it. People have played, like, the first, 1 or 2 hours of this game. And, yeah, I think it's most likely gonna come out next year. But man, they're really gonna have to pick their release date wisely, because, again, next year is going to be a crazy year for video games. GTA 6 is coming out. All of those amazing games are going to come out. So they're going to have to be very, very wise here. But I guess we'll see, though. I guess we'll see what happens, you know? But yeah, Phantom Blade Zero looks great. And I would like to do a giveaway stream out of Phantom Blade Zero. But again, that's like way in the future, though. That is like, that's definitely something that's far off. So we'll see, though. I'll most likely will do a giveaway stream out of Phantom Blade Zero. But again, don't quote me on that. Alright, everybody, and I guess that's pretty much it. I talked about mostly everything. I guess I can go ahead and do some honorable mentions, things that I did not talk about. Okay, you know what? Why not? Just to add more to this review, here are some honorable mentions or the things that I did not talk about. Okay, that is Harry Potter Quidditch Champions, which, ooh, I wonder how many people are going to be pissed off at people buying Harry Potter Quidditch Champions. Oh my goodness. I really hope that wizard game incident doesn't happen again. You know how when Harry Potter game that came out last year, and any streamer who played it ended up getting accused of being transphobic because of J.K. Rowling? Oh man, I hope that doesn't happen again. That is gonna be a disaster if it does, though. But guys, J.K. Rowling, she doesn't make video games, okay? You can separate the creator of the IP and the art, okay? Even if it is true, J.K. Rowling is transphobic. Maybe she is, maybe she isn't. I don't know. I don't care enough to know because I'm not into that, you know? But anyways, I really, really hope there's not too much backlash for this next Harry Potter game. What else was announced? Neva was announced. Star Wars Outlaws was shown, but again, I'm gonna talk about that in Ubisoft Forward. Asgard's Wrath was also shown. Once Human, Warhammer got DLC, or at least I think they did. Yeah, I think it's DLC. Let's see. Tears of Metal was also shown. What else? Mecha Break was also announced. Yeah, Mecha Break, you're going to be able to play as, well, mechs, and I guess you're going to fight other mechs too. You know, it's pretty hilarious when Mecha Break came out, because I have a friend who's really into games like this, called Armored Core, and at first she was really hoping that it was going to be Armored Core 6 DLC, but yeah, it ended up not being that at all. What else was announced? This indie game, Deer and Boy, was shown. That looked really, really nice too. Yeah, that looked, pretty good. Kingdom Come, Deliverance 2, Saints and Sinners. Wait, did I already talk about that? Huh, I don't even know. But yeah, honorable mention. Karen or Kareen? Yeah, that was also announced too. Wonder Stop was shown. Unknown Night Awakening. Monster Hunter Stories was also revealed. That was pretty cool. Antoria, The Last Song, was also shown. The first Descendant, Outer Sloth, never mind, that's not it. Among Us TV show was announced, but that's a TV show. It's got nothing to do with games, but it looks really funny though. Battle Aces was also shown. The Finals, New World, Aterum, or how do you pronounce that? New World, Aternum. I think that's what it's called. Honkai Star Rail also got an expansion. Dark and Darker was shown. Let's see. Kunitsu, Gami, Path of the Goddess was shown again. Hyper Lightbreaker, Party Animals, Tim Robinson was also shown. A new skate game is in development by EA, which is weird how they showed it, but still no release date. They don't even know when this game's gonna be finished. Pell World is getting a big update. Valorant is finally coming to consoles. That's gonna be really interesting. What else is there? I'll talk about that later. Squad Busters, that was really interesting. Christopher Helmsworth, and they showed more of Monster Hunter Wilds. And I guess that's pretty much about it, everybody. I guess that's pretty much all. Those were the honorable mentions. I think I'm gonna go ahead and play one more level, and then I'm gonna go ahead and talk about my final thoughts on what I thought of Summer Game Fest of this year. Oh, come on. I don't want to play a survival round. Yeah, I'm not in the mood to yeah, no survival round. I want to play a course level and then yeah, play that course level while I'm talking about my final thoughts on Summer Game Fest. And then I'm just gonna call it a day, everybody. Wow, I'm happy that I got it done. Oh, this looks pretty good. Alright, this looks fine. It's a course, so... Yeah, as soon as this level starts, and that's when I'm gonna talk about my final thoughts on Summer Game Fest. Alright, everybody. I guess, it's time, that I, talk about, my final thoughts. So, what did I think of, Summer Game Fest of, 2024? It was a disaster, everybody. Yeah, it really wasn't that good. It was, kind of boring, you know? It was way too long. And don't get me wrong, I mean, I don't know what the hell happened this year, but I mean, last year's Summer Game Fest, it was just so good, you know? I mean, well, alright. Obviously, last year's Summer Game Fest, it wasn't great. Yeah, it wasn't great, but it also wasn't that bad either, you know? Like, it was a good start, you know? 2023's Summer Game Fest, it was a really good start to potentially a new E3, which, by the way, rest in peace, E3. I'm gonna be completely honest, everybody. I miss E3. I miss E3 a lot. I don't know, man. I mean, and it's funny too how there have been a lot of bad, boring E3s too, but there have been some good ones, you know? Mainly from either PlayStation or Nintendo. Xbox has had some good E3s, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. The point is, I preferred E3 a lot, and Summer Game Fest was really close to being just like E3, and in a way it is, you know? It still is, but this year, I don't know what the hell happened. It was basically E3, a bad E3, but worse. And yeah, what happened, Jeff Keighley? You had a great start last year, but somehow, some way, this turned out to be kind of like a snooze fest, you know? And there's already talks, too, that Jeff Keighley, he doesn't even want to do another one, you know? He's already giving up on Summer Game Fest. He doesn't even know if he's gonna do another Summer Game Fest next year, you know? So, that should pretty much tell you everything. That should pretty much tell you that, yeah, I mean, it kinda sounds like he's giving up on the whole Summer Game Fest thing and just focus on the Game Awards, you know? That's pretty much his bread and butter right there. His bread and butter is the Game Awards. That's all he pretty much has left. I have a friend that I think he said it best, but at the same time, it's sort of relevant. But I have a friend who described Summer Game Fest. It's pretty much the Game Awards, but without the awards. And in a way, it kinda doesn't make any sense because, I don't really see a problem with that. But at the same time, I understand what he was trying to say, though. Basically, what he was trying to say was, yeah, sometimes the Game Awards can be pretty boring, too. But this just didn't have the awards. But people watch the Game Awards anyway, just out of curiosity. But anyways, I don't know what the hell happened, man. I mean, this year's Summer Game Fest, it could have been better, you know? It could have been much better. I mean, you have all of these Samsung ads. Oh, and you know what? That's another thing too. This was another thing that I wasn't recording, but when at least 3 Samsung ads played while we were there. You guys saw it too, okay? For those of you that watched Summer Game Fest live in your homes, what I wasn't able to record is when one of the Samsung ads played, and this is really funny too, but somebody in the crowd ended up yelling out, "Yeah, Samsung!" And he was super loud about it. The whole audience heard it, and all of us was cracking up. Like, oh my god. But yeah, it was boring, everybody. Like, us as the audience basically had to entertain ourselves, you know? But yeah, I really, really hated the filler. And it was also, this year's Summer Game Fest is a prime example that sometimes more does not equal better, you know? Summer Game Fest was over 2 hours long, and it could have easily been shortened, you know? It could have either been shortened or be replaced with better stuff, you know? Be replaced with better games. But apparently, Jeff Keighley doesn't get that, you know? He didn't get the freaking memo. But anyways, and then here's the weird thing too. Another weird thing too is the part where Jeff Keighley ends up giving a shout out to Young Yeah. That was really, really weird. If you don't know who Young Yeah is, he is a popular YouTuber with 1 million subscribers, but he's also a voice actor. And he's gonna voice a character in Inside Out too. But yeah, Jeff Keighley just ends up giving Young Yeah a random shout out, and he ends up playing a clip of Inside Out 2? A Disney Pixar movie, not a video game, a movie. And I was just like, what? I thought that was really, really weird. Jeff, if you're gonna give a YouTuber a shout out, why Young Yeah? I mean, and don't get me wrong, this is no hate towards Young Yeah. I mean, he's an okay dude, but if you're gonna give a shout out to a YouTuber or a live streamer, you should do that to a YouTuber who's not that popular, you know? So, I don't get it, man. Young Yeah is already successful. So, or, better yet, he shouldn't have even given a shout out to any, YouTuber or content creator at all, you know? That would have been better. So, I don't know. Overall, Summer Game Fest of 2024 was mediocre at best, okay? I felt like it wasted some of our time. And remember, I also went with my uncle and our friend Andy to Summer Game Fest, and they felt the same way too. My uncle was making so many jokes, like, I really, really wish Jeff Keighley would give me my time back, or I wish I could get a refund, and Oh my goodness. But anyways, and I guess that's pretty much about it, everybody. Those are my thoughts on Summer Game Fest. And to be honest, it's even funny too, because I actually liked State of Play better than Summer Game Fest. And PlayStation State of Play, it wasn't that good either, but freaking Astrobot was the one game that got me really excited. And the best part about State of Play is it was only 30 minutes. Sometimes less can be more. So the fact that a 30-minute PlayStation State of Play with one game that got me excited turns out to be better than a 2-hour show, that means we're most likely doing something wrong, you know? So, I don't know. Well, Jeff Keighley, if you don't want to do another Summer Game Fest next year, that's fine, okay? That is completely fine. And if you're gonna give up, or if you're gonna do another Summer Game Fest, please let it be better, okay? Last year was better, so I don't know. But anyways, what do I give this year's Summer Game Fest? I am giving Jeff Keighley's Summer Game Fest of 2024 a C. Yeah, it's a C. I gave Sony's State of Play a B just for one game, so I'm gonna have to give this year's Summer Game Fest a C. It was just boring, everybody. Yeah, again, it was mediocre at best, and so I'm gonna have to give it a C. Yeah, not a solid C, just a C. It could be lower. But anyways, alright, I'm gonna go ahead and keep up with the chat one more time, and then I'm going to announce what am I gonna do next, and then I'm going to end the stream. But holy crap, this stream is 2 hours and 30 minutes? Oh wow. Okay, what did I miss? Snooze Fest, who's snoozing resting? I know that my uncle was. Bread butter? Dang, that's too much buttery bread. Yep, that's definitely the Game Awards for Jeff Keighley. We are putting some cheese and garlic to make more cheesy bread. Ooh, that's too much, Chief. Correct fest? Why, yin yang? Oh, Chief, you cracked me up. I think you meant to say Young, yeah. That's who, that was a YouTuber Jeff Keighley gave a shout out to. YouTube shout out to the Platinum Night Games. That's the only one shout out? Ooh. Oh man. As much as I would be happy for that to happen to me, nah. I'm not that big yet, and in a way, I really wouldn't feel that honored, especially for this year's Summer Game Fest. Mediocre Fest ending on some Phantom Samurai Blade. Phantom Blade Zero looks really, really cool, but again, though, that's another problem with this year's Summer Game Fest. I mean, most of the stuff that was shown last year, you know? We already knew most of these games were coming out. and barely few surprises, you know? A lot of DLC stuff was announced, which, okay, at least the DLCs that I talked about were worth being in there, but a lot of them weren't, though. So, yeah, I don't know. That wasn't really a very good mix. Having a lot of DLC shown there. Oh, welcome back, Hyper Knight Raven. Dang, that sees to these nuts. Yeah. Yes, less surprises. What we need is some GTA 6 news. If it's getting released next year, oh man. Oh, Chief, Jeff Keighley would have been the one to have to pay Rockstar in order to get any ounce of GTA 6 news. But yeah, I mean, that's another thing too. Summer Game Fest could have easily been saved too. I mean, they could have easily, it could have easily been saved by GTA 6, the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake. And you want to know what really disappointed me the most about this year's Summer Game Fest? No news on anything Resident Evil whatsoever. Like, nothing. Nothing at all. No news, no teases. And don't get me wrong, I understand that the Resident Evil 4 remake was released last year, but still though, I mean, Capcom's Resident Evil 30th anniversary is gonna be, it's coming up, you know? And we all know there is gonna be a new Resident Evil game coming out next year based on the rumors. So that was a major disappointment personally to me. But yeah, man. Bro, most people were expecting on some news on Kingdom Hearts 4. It's been 2 years since a small teaser. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 2. Well, although, to be fair, Jeff Keighley, before Summer Game Fest even started, Jeff Keighley made it clear that, hey, we're not going to talk about GTA 6 or Kingdom Hearts 4. And the funny thing is, too, Jeff Keighley, he rated his own show and he gave it an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10. Really, Jeff Keighley? You call that an 8 out of 10? That's your idea of an 8? Oh, man. At the very most, I at least give this year's Summer Game Fest either a 5 or a 4. Maybe a little more towards a 4, but at least 5 at the max. That was not an 8 out of 10, Jeff. Alright, that was far from it. Again, you could have easily shown something Resident Evil, but you didn't. So, oh well. I like how Chief is cracking up. A big 8 is like a racetrack going on a hula hoop with 2 zeros attached together. Oh man, I think you said it best, Chief. I think you said it best. Yeah, Summer Game Fest of this year was pretty much a dud, you know? And again, I wouldn't mind if Summer Game Fest ends up being completely canceled. But I would like to see E3 come back, though. I would really like to see E3 become revitalized someday, you know? Or someone can buy it and just restart, you know? The only reason why E3 died in the first place is because of the pandemic, you know? So, we'll see, though. We'll see. Alright, everybody. That's it for my review of Summer Game Fest of 2024. I feel like I talked about mostly everything. I felt like I talked about the big stuff. I feel like I talked about some little stuff too. And I gave honorable mentions to the things that I didn't talk about or went in depth in, you know? But yeah, I give this year's Summer Game Fest a C, and I think that's fair. So, wasn't there another Summer Gaming Fest on July or in August, which is happening in Tokyo later this year? Yeah, Chief. There's you're talking about Tokyo Game Fest, which I'm looking forward to. Hopefully they announced something good too. Not mostly, but you talked about big 8888. Oh wow. But anyways, alright everybody, I'm gonna try to review Xbox's showcase as soon as I can. I don't know if I'm gonna talk about it tomorrow. I'm still waiting for Nintendo's Direct. Okay, so here's my plan, okay? My plan is, I'm gonna talk about the Xbox showcase next. I'm still working on my notes, so that's the reason why I'm saying that I might not talk about it tomorrow. But yeah, that is going to be the next showcase. I'm gonna try to review as soon as I'm done with my notes. And another thing I want to do too is I'm waiting for Nintendo to finally announce or reveal their Direct, because I don't want to talk about Ubisoft Forward by itself, you know? I want to review Ubisoft Forward and Nintendo Direct at the same time. Yeah, I want to do a live stream where I talk about both of them, both Nintendo and Ubisoft's showcases. But Xbox Showcase, I will review by itself, for sure, because I actually have a lot to say for Xbox's Showcase. I almost want to say they won this year. But again, I'm not going to talk about that right now. But anyways, alright. I'll keep up with the chat one last time. Feather Friend, Box X Showcase was fantastic. Absolutely, Hyper Knight Raven. And again, I will try to talk about that as soon as I can. Those double D cups. Xbox Showcase was dope. Oh, absolutely, guys. Definitely. And again, I'm gonna try to finish up my Xbox Showcase notes, and I will do do my best to review it as soon as I can. Especially that Age of Mythology and New Flight Simulator. Yeah, I'll try to talk about that, Chief. Or at the very least, I'll give those games an honorable mention. But yeah, I'm gonna focus on the bigger stuff. But anyways, is that it? Is there anything else I can talk about? No, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think that pretty much wraps it up. I think I've said everything that needed to be said. Oh, there are definitely big things, absolutely, and I can't wait to talk about them. But anyways, alright everybody, stay tuned for my Xbox showcase. Stay tuned for my Ubisoft Forward, and hopefully Nintendo Direct's showcase. I'm gonna try to talk about that too. Oh hey Cube, welcome to the stream, Cube. I'm about to end this live stream very soon. But anyways, alright everybody, this has been my review for Summer Game Fest of 2024. And yeah guys, this right now I am currently streaming this on Twitch, but it is going to be exported to YouTube. So thank you to anybody that joined me live here on Twitch, and thank you to anyone who ends up seeing this later on over on YouTube. This has been your host, the Platinum Knight. Feel free to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And peace out, everybody. You guys have a good one. Game on!